What is up, my kings, queens, and monarchies? This is going to be a shorter video, so I have time to work on my Leo analysis in the meantime. I hope you all enjoy anyway, because I had a lot of fun writing this script. So anyway, let's get on with the video. Today, I'm going to be bringing up the subject of characters. In particular, how they make us feel and why we feel this way in general. This is such an interesting question to me, seeing as a lot of the characters we grow to love aren't actually real. They're made to symbolize people in reality, and are molded from different people's experiences of life. We run to these characters and draw them close to ourselves so that we can feel closer to them. The question is, why do we do that? The most obvious answer, in my opinion, is the fact that they're not real. If they're not real, we're able to connect with them without feeling chained down to them. You can confide in these characters without them having the ability to react or be upset at you like a real person can. The second answer is one that I think a lot of people are aware of. It's the fact that these characters mean something to you. You relate to them, whether you know it or not. And since you relate to them, you latch onto them to not feel so alone in your situation. This person is going through what I go through too. I love that. So maybe if I latch onto them, I won't have to do this alone. This is why a lot of people cling to characters, because they feel understood by them, or the creators who made them. They don't want to deal with their own emotional trauma, so they run to fictional characters as a way to escape it all. A distraction, in a sense. That's why people go out of their ways to pick apart characters and see how they work. The story itself means nothing without its characters. Character-driven stories have always meant more to me, seeing as I want to know what makes this person tick. Why do they act the way they do, and how does it affect the others? It's always so interesting hearing about someone else's story. But the second you revert to real life, it just becomes life. It's the same old thing for you. And it's not interesting because it is you who is having to deal with all this trauma. Which is exactly why we escape to characters. If they are getting through their baggage and experiencing the same stuff we are, maybe there's a chance for us. Maybe there's a way to move forward and continue to be who we are as individuals. I myself cling to a character that I relate a lot to because most of the time, I see myself in them. Now, it takes a lot of time for me to admit that, as sometimes it can be hard to understand why a certain character piques your interest, especially more than others. And it's not always the easiest to understand what part of that character you are relating to, as many characters have multiple layers to them, layered on by their creators, who also have a story to tell. We all have a story to tell. That's exactly why characters mean so much to us. We all have a story to tell, and we haven't all been able the chance to tell it. The only chance we get to tell it is through the characters that we see representing us. It takes this mundane character and blows it to a proportion where this character becomes vital to you in a sense. It's a way with coping with all your trauma building up as you try to learn to deal with who you are as a person. That is why I think characters mean so much to us. Because we see ourselves in them. They're not as much characters as they are projections of ourselves. And I think that's a beautiful thing that shows and TV series have allowed us to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you later.